What's up, everybody? Just came on to, oops, is the mic on? Okay. Just show you guys my new look. Nothing specific, no specific topic or anything. So I'm gonna wait for you guys to jump in, for you guys get the alerts. My hair grows so fast, so I said, since I got it cut today, since I got my beard trimmed today, I might as well jump on because it might not look like this in a few days. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to get up in here so you guys can see the new look. What's up, Ronnie? Can't wait to see you, man. Come down in April, man. It'll be exciting, man. I really will be. Looking forward to it. Show you guys the new look. No specific topic. You guys can, I'll leave the link in there. If you guys tell me how it looks. This is the first time. And I'm 52 right now. This is the first time I have ever in my life grown a full beard, right? And I didn't realize a lot of men have a lot of trouble growing beards, filling in here and there and stuff like that. And I'm gonna tell you guys, this is a little secret, okay? If you keep up with your and this is what works for me. If you keep up with your daily protein, like make sure you have a protein shake every day, my hair grows like crazy when I drink a protein shake every single day. Just have one a day. Because like if you don't know how much protein you take in a day, just start keeping track of how, just keep track. Start taking one. I make my own. I'm not going to buy none. What's up, No Country? What's up, Layman? What's going on, sir? Yeah, it's the salt and pepper. Yeah, so I'm growing that out. It's pretty cool, man. First time. For those of you guys don't know, I'm 52, and this is the first time I have ever grown a beard, ever. Right? So it's my first time. So I just came on to show you guys the look. See what you think. Wiser. I get a lot of that. I look wiser. Maybe people take me more serious if I have the beard out like that. Never know. Hey. What's up, L. Marshall, David? QJC. What's going on? The beard gang. Yeah. And it's still growing out. I got my barber helping me put it together here, the full look. When it first grows out, it's looks kind of rough, but it's coming in nice though. It's coming in real looking good. Yeah, so I said, let me get on. I just got it trimmed today, so I'm like, let me get on today because I probably have a good solid 3-4 days before it starts, getting all crazy. What's up, BK? Yeah, the salt and pepper look. Salt and pepper. He was like, my barber was like, man, I could dye it if you want. I was like, nah, man, nah. My hair grows way too fast to be dying, and nah, I'm gonna just be me. I don't feel like doing all that. That's true. You can't own a. Hey, No Country. This is what you got to always remember, okay? Mortgages by people, not houses. Okay. Always remember that. Mortgages by people, not houses. All right. What's up, Kill Deuce? What's going on? And for and especially like when you hear somebody say they got a few say like somebody gets a rental property, right? But they get a mortgage on the rental property. All you gotta do is say like this: is there a mortgage on that rental property? Yeah. Open up your calculator, put in your mortgage payment minus your mortgage balance, and then hit equal. As soon as you hit equal, you say that's your profit. That's your profit until you pay back the bank their money. Because people always go like this. They always go, "Yeah, man, I got a rental, man, and my mortgage payment is $1,000, but the person I put in there, I charge them $2,000, so I make $1,000 profit." You go, "You got a mortgage? Yeah." Put in your mortgage payment minus your mortgage balance and hit equal. Then they're gonna look at the calculator and say, "Did you say to them that's your profit?" They're gonna look kind of bewildered. They're gonna be like, "What do you mean?" That's your profit until the bank get back their money first with interest. Okay. You don't make no profit until they get their money back. Period. All right. What's up, Nick? How you doing, sir? You look like Kratos from God of War. You know that's that game, right? I don't. I saw the game. I haven't actually seen it play or nothing like that. So I have to look and see what that is. Kratos from God of War. Now I got to go look that up. That's all you got to say. The whole. You know what's crazy? The deeper I go into it, now when you understand how it works, like when you truly understand that capitalism is psychological, when you go outside and you look at the houses and cars and everything, all of it, all the majority, not all of it, the majority of it is mathematical illusions, are mathematical illusions. If they have mortgages, they own nothing. If they have car payments, I put it this way, say like this, say like one day a week, right? And this will never happen. I'm just giving you an example. Say like there was one day during the week that they didn't, if you had car payments, you were not allowed, say like Wednesday, okay? Wednesdays, if you have car payments, you are not allowed to drive your car on Wednesdays. Can you imagine how open the roads would be? Anybody had car payments, you're not allowed on the road on Wednesdays. Freeways would be empty, there would be no traffic anywhere at any store. I don't care if you live in the busiest city in America, the freeways would be empty in the middle of rush hour because the majority of people got car payments. That's all. What's up, Red Sings the Blues? What's going on, sir? What's going on, sir? LJ, we need you on Fresh and Fit. Speaks highly. Oh, does he really? You know what's so crazy? You know what? I'm gonna text Fresh right now, okay? Because I don't. Put it this way. He's been telling me, but I haven't heard from him. Okay, so I'll text him now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna text him right now while we're on the show. Where's he at? There he goes. Okay. I'm gonna tell him right now. People been asking. So you guys know that I don't know. There we go. Just text him, okay? All right. What's up, people? No specific topic. I want you guys coming in expecting me to be jibber jabbing a long time. I just came on to show you the new look. The new look. How you guys like it? Fill it in nicely. You know what's so crazy? Let me tell you, El Marshall. I've really thought about that. Right now, you got to remember the majority here. If I go on a show like that, right, and I come on saying, capitalism is psychological. Now you got to remember the majority of their audience is, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. It's not a big deal to me, Would you say, Nick? Love it. LJ pause. What's that mean? What's that mean, Nick? I'm not sure. What's up, James? What's up? Thanks, Andre. Appreciate it. That's why I haven't been coming on camera lately, because I've been trying to, I've been slowly growing out this beard, trying to make it look good enough to cut and then come on camera. Would you say, LJ, if you go on Fresh and Fit, you will blow up and wake people up, though you will have haters also because you use math and logic. True. Honestly, let's put it this way. If I go on Fresh and Fit, nobody will have ever heard of a guy like me before. They will never have heard a person like me, ever. Right? I mean, think about it now. There is no show like Savings. There is no podcast, YouTube channel like Savings Minus Debt. And I can prove everything. Like, I come on the show and say, hey, mortgages by people, not houses. Everybody will be looking at me like, what? What do you mean mortgages by people? And then I'll show them with mathematics and they still won't believe it. And then, or I'll say car loans by people, not cars. Because sometimes I'll listen on the show. Sometimes I'll pop in because it'll come on my feed, right? And you'll see a person, they love to talk about like real estate, right? Oh, get into real estate, do this and that. But as I'm thinking, I'm like, are you talking about buying real estate with mortgages? Because they always talk about put this percentage down, put 5% down, you can get this. Well, you ain't making, put it this way, you're not making a profit until the bank gets back their money first, mathematically speaking, right? Now I come on talking like, and that's the only way I'm going to talk, period. So they got to have, if I get invited, right? I got to make sure I'm going to say just like this to the producers or whoever, you do understand who I am, right? You do. Okay. I'm going to just make sure it's clear. I'm coming on. I'm not signing anything, that I have to speak a certain way, that I'm doing no, no, and no. This is me. I'm here to tell you the mathematical truth. Hey, if they don't like it, they don't like it. Whatever. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, Andre. I'm getting ready, Andre. I'm getting ready. Getting ready. Pause is what you say if your statement could be interpreted as, really? Okay. All right. They won't listen until you get bad. Yeah, but it's like this. I'm ready because listen, math cannot be beat. Nobody can trump math. Nobody in the world. Nobody can have this. That's what I love about what I do. Nobody in the world can have an opinion on math. 1 + 1 = 2, no matter your opinion. And it's going to get longer. My stuff grows pretty quickly, man. It took me about a couple weeks to grow this. It took me about a couple weeks. Because you got to go through the messed up phase. It's still kind of rough, but if you go on the Fresh and Fit, debt slaves won't understand you, LJ. No, but this is my goal. Even I know once I go on, well, if I go on the show, I will reach a few. And that's my goal. I understand the game. I understand how it works. Only a few people, and I know the followers, I want you guys to understand this. Only a few people can know this, can translate this information. Okay? Because once you really understand how it works, when you understand capitalism is psychological, you'll understand that economic classes don't exist, lower class, middle class, upper class, those classes don't exist. The stock market doesn't exist. The housing market doesn't exist. Cars, everybody driving cars, anybody making owners don't make payments. That's why they're owners. See how simple I make it sound? Owners don't make payments. That's why they're owners. Now, I wish somebody would have told it to me like that when I was in my 20s and 30s. Hey, man, yeah, you're a homeowner? Yeah. You got a mortgage? Yeah. Homeowners don't have mortgage payments. I would have been like, well, who told me that? Your friends? The bank? Nigma says, wow, James Harden has nothing. You guys are gonna destroy the game. Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be bananas. Hey man, I'm just waiting for the invite. I just text him right now. I don't know if he's busy or not, but he usually responds to me pretty quickly when I text him. I'm gonna be real, Jay. You going on FNF will be like FNF going to on Fragrant 2, but LJ will reach out to the 1.5% viewers, but that's not. Yeah, and you know what's L Marshall? That is true. I'm not sure what Fragrant 2 is. What is that? What is Fragrant 2? I don't know what that is. But you're true. And that's my goal, L Marshall. That's my goal. I know for a fact there could be, say like Fresh and Fit had 1 million followers. Okay, let's just go with 1 million. So nice round number. I know out of 1 million subscribers, I'd probably get about 100. 100 people would be like, wait a minute, his math is right. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm not an owner if I have a mortgage. I need a mortgage because I didn't have the money to buy the house. But why do I think I'm a homeowner if I didn't have the money to buy the house? I think I'm a homeowner because I have a mortgage. That's a program, that's late. That's a program. That's how it's supposed to be. LJ got to thank God for the energy. Hey, I sure do. Every day, every day I meditate. First and foremost, I thank and thank the universe every single morning, every morning when I wake up. Thank you for bringing me to the point to where I'm at today. Every single morning. Thank the universe for this gift, for the ability to know that capitalism is psychological. All capitalist economies in any country, you don't. This is what the basis is, so you guys can understand that anywhere you go, if it's a capitalist economy, understand this: in order for psychological capitalism to work, the majority must be in debt and not know they're in debt. The majority must believe they're homeowners with mortgages. You understand? Because think about it. The housing market could not exist if the majority didn't believe they were homeowners with mortgages. Do you guys so take a step back. The majority of houses that you see when you just drive down the road, I don't care what neighborhood you go in, poor neighborhood, middle class neighborhood, rich neighborhood, economic classes don't exist. Don't worry about that. If they're making mortgage payments, the bank owns all those houses. So in reality, the bank owns the majority of the houses that you see in the housing market. So when you Google, like when you go look up the value of a property on a house, like say like you have a mortgage and you go to some site that says the value of your property. If you have a mortgage, the value is for the bank, not you. That's not you didn't buy it. You're just looking up the property value of the bank's house. See what I'm saying? Shout out to Andre. Appreciate it, man. Get those likes up. It's more than LJ is. It's more than LJ. I see potential in the whole SMD family. Yeah, it's the whole. This is what it. And this is why I make sure, you guys, I separate myself from SMD. SMD is the family. I'm LJ, and I'm part of. Yes, I founded SMD. Blah blah blah. Right, but SMD is a family. So when people walk around and say they're part of SMD, you're gonna know. Say like there's a faker. Okay, say like there's a faker that says, "Hey man, yeah, I'm part of SMD." Now you have to speak like SMD. You can't fake. You can't fake being part of the SMD family because you have to understand the language. You have to. That's part of that's just part of it. And it cannot be fake. This being part of this, you cannot fake this. You have to earn this. My man Nick, I don't know if you guys saw it, paid off 40 grand in one shot of a student loan debt. Gone. 40 grand. Mm. And he said, LJ, will you do that with me? Hell yeah, I'll do that with you. Hell yes, for sure. 40 grand. Congratulations. Hey, Nick, did they send you, you get your payoff thing yet? Hold on, you guys. I got to turn on some AC. Hold on. Hell yeah. 40 grand. 40 grand. Gone. Boom. Now every single dollar that Nick earns is his. It's not the student loan places. It's his. Got to have some big balls to do that, baby. Big ones. Big ones. Because I can only imagine. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. They emailed it for sure. That's what I meant. You gotta print that out, Nick, and get a nice frame for it and hang it up in your office or your house or wherever. So people walk in, they'll see your college degree, and then they'll say, "Hey, what's that next to it?" because they're going to have to get close because you got to remember, they ain't going to never have seen one before. They're going to say, what is that? A payoff zero to the student. Have you ever seen one? I know you have it. No, you haven't, have you? It's a paid off student loan letter for sure. Paid off. Oh yeah, I keep telling Nick, you better put that in the frame, a nice frame too, a nice frame, because you got to remember, a lot of people with college degrees, they put their college degrees in nice frames. And check this out, and they have student loan debt, right? They don't even own that piece of paper inside of. Put it this way: when you see somebody with a nicely framed college degree, but you find out they have student loan debt, guess what that college degree turns into? An advertisement for the college. So when somebody walks in and say, "Hey, you went to that college?" Yeah, okay, I might go there too. That's an advertisement. They're advertising for the college because they haven't paid for it yet. That's it. It's nothing more than that. It's just a printed out piece of paper that they gave them and say, "Hey, thank you for the $40,000. Thank you. Here you go." Herbert Scott says 40K in one shot. That's runaway slave status. They're gonna come looking for you with credit cards, HELOC offers. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they're gonna be coming in. But you got to know, if somebody drops 40,000 to pay off their student loan debt, they're not going back into debt. That is not happening. That Nick will never fall for that trick. Never. 40 grand? No, I'm not going back into debt. For what? No. Got to make it bigger than, yeah, make it bigger than the degree. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right, Andre. Make that bigger. Even if it's bigger, they still ain't gonna know what that is, Andre. They still ain't gonna know. They're gonna be like, "What is that?" Nick will be like, because Nick got that big ass smile, right? He gonna smile really big. That's a student loan payoff letter. You ever seen one? I'll answer for you. No, you haven't seen one. I promise you. Then they're going to say, how do you know I haven't seen one? Because student loan debt's in the trillions of dollars. Trillions with a T. Trillions. So I know you haven't seen one. And when you guys, this is what, if you're new to the channel, you got to really understand this too. When you see all these people on the channels talking about how much money they have, where they're going, money, especially the people that always talk about their money. I go to some channels and you will always hear a person mention their money all the time. That's a red flag. That's a red flag, because I'm going to tell you this. Nobody will ever know how much money I make unless SMD goes public. Nobody will ever know. I will never mention it. Doesn't matter. I'm never saying it, ever. That's a red flag. People with money don't do that. You don't tell, because think about it this way. You think, how much student loan debt? Trillions. How much car loan debt? Trillions. How much credit card debt? Trillions. Those people, there's a lot of people that are lying to you on YouTube, talking to you about their financial status. And this is all you have to do. Let me see your personal credit report. And then they'll say, "Oh, my credit score is this." Then you got to turn to them again. It's just part of the program. They automatically will reply about their credit score. You'll say, "No, I want to see your entire credit report." And then they're going to get offended. And then they're going to say, "Why do you want to see that? That's personal." You got to say, "Well, every time you ask the bank for money, don't you show them?" Yes. People will not hesitate showing the bank their personal credit report. But if you guys show each other, now that's part of the program, not to show each other the personal credit report. That's all part of the psychological capitalism. They think it's personal or whatever. But when you go ask for the bank's money, that's the first thing they ask you. "Let me see your personal credit report. We're going to run your credit." What's up, raining woman? What's going on? Nick says, "Then I got into an accident, LJ, and had to drop more for a car, of course, pay cash." Hey, you know what? Put it this way, Nick. Those are called challenges. Okay, those are called challenges. Always look at it. Don't be upset that you had to dish out money or whatever, right? Just be happy that you have the money to take care of that problem. That's all. This stuff just happens, okay? It just happens. Cars break, accidents happen. People drive around uninsured, especially nowadays. People are texting. People are texting all the time. It's it's bad when you can be behind somebody, right? And without even consciously thinking, you can tell by the way they're weaving if they're texting or if they're drunk. You can always tell a text back and forth weave, and you can tell a drunk weave. As soon as you see somebody doing it, and this is subconscious too, you can look at him and say, "Oh, this motherfucker's texting. He's not paying attention to the road." Because you got to remember, when you're looking at your text, all your peripheral vision is gone. You can't see the sides. You can't see nothing when you're looking at a text. People be begging when they know you're debt free. How they know you're debt free? Do you tell them? So you're asking people's credit report when they ask to borrow money? Yeah. Well, I mean, nobody asked me to borrow money. What I'm saying is that if they do, like, it's like, say like you go into business with somebody, Rainy Woman, and somebody's going to be financially tied to you in business, you're going to ask to see their personal credit report. Hey, let me see your personal credit report. Because money is not a look. That's part of the program too. Money is not a look. Money doesn't look like anything. Okay. That's part of the program too. That's why people are so successful on YouTube. They'll just show you some stuff in the background and dress really nice, and you will automatically assume that they have money. That's no different than selling a bike with a really in shape person on the bike riding it. You will automatically assume that the person got in shape riding that bike. When they didn't say that, the company doesn't say, "Hey, you'll look like this for riding that bike." They let you assume that you're going to look like that riding that bike. It is what it is, Rainy Woman. It's nothing personal. People got to understand that how to verify people just talking shit about how much money they have, especially, listen closely, especially when you're in a YouTube channel and you're looking in the chat and somebody's constantly always talking about how much money they have, where they went, how much they spent, how much they earn per year. Who are you trying to impress? Not me. You're not trying to impress me. Why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me how much money you earned a year? Why are you telling me that? Why are they saying that? You must be, hey man, skip all that. Let me see your personal credit report, okay? I believe you. I believe all the numbers you say if I can see your personal credit report. LJ pays $6,000 for a car repairs. My brother runs the dealership. Him and his buddies told me buy a new car. And then I bet you they all making car payments too. Just get a new car, man. This is the program. Okay, this is what they say. Hey man, that car is only worth 10,000, man. Blue Book, and if there's repairs going to cost you 5,000. Why are you throwing your money away on a car? Take that 5,000, put it down on a down payment on a $40,000 car. So instead of spending 5 and be done with it immediately, spend 40 and paying on it for 84 months. That's what they said. No debt slave. None. No. Yep, all making car payments. That's debt slaves. That's what debt slaves do. Debt slaves want you to be like them. Again, the bigger picture, you guys. The majority that you see out there is an illusion. The majority of people that tell you to invest in real estate, you guys don't know to ask these questions. How do you want me to invest in real estate? With mortgages? Yeah, no. Be like you? No. You think you make people like this. People believe if they get mortgages on rental properties, they think they're making a profit. Wait a minute. You think you're going to make a profit before the bank that loans you the money to get the property? You think you're going to do that? No, you're not. No, you're not. Who told you that? Your friends? And then this is how they fool the majority of people. They'll get the properties, mortgage properties, they'll add up the value of the properties and say that's how much their net worth is on properties that they don't even own. No debt slave. Stop talking, debt slave. Stop talking. Anyway, this ain't gonna be a long one. I just came on to show you guys the new look. That's it. That's it. Just the new look. While it still look good, freshly cut. Like I said, I just text Fresh. If he responds to me and lets me know, great. If not, it won't be. It's not a big deal, though. I mean, I'm not saying that he has to put me on the show. That I should be going on the show. It is what it is. Put it like this: when I hear money talk on Fresh and Fit, I'm just like, I wonder where I will fit in there. That's what I wonder. I wonder where I'll fit. Thank you, Reigning Woman. What's up, Dark Man? What's going on? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I usually ask once. And so you guys know, just full disclosure, we had talked about it. What are we in? February? We talked about it, I think it was back in September, October of 21. He's like, hey, man, I'll get with you next month. I just never heard anything. I'm not going to say, hey, man, what happened? I thought you were going to. No. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I know I'm one of a kind. The world just doesn't know yet. I already know my gift. I know what it is, psychological capitalism. I know people are don't know. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? And I want you guys to understand what Andre's saying. That's what I get when I watch the show when they talk about finances. I hear them sell the debt game. That's what I hear them sell. I hear them sell debt to people, make people believe that they can get rich while going deep in debt, that you can own properties while having student loan debt. No, you can't. You can't do that. No, you can't. When I see them have a special guest on there that tells you guys that you can invest while having student loan debt, you know what I do? I click the X. Bye-bye video, click. I just leave. I don't make any comments. I don't say, hey, dude, you're a liar. You don't know. I just go click. That's none of my business. Hey, if you don't, put it this way, if you don't know that you can't buy, if you don't know that nobody can buy a house with a mortgage, you cannot buy anything you cannot buy the real estate with mortgage. Buy equals cash. You cannot buy anything with a mortgage. That's a lie. That's a mathematical lie. But if you don't know that, that is your problem. Oh, yeah. I mean, again, if they invite me, I'll go. I will. But I just want to, when we talk, I'll say, you do know what I do, right? You do know what I do. All right. You sure you want me on your show? Okay. All right. I hope you're ready. They can only ignore you for so long. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, Andre. Just a little bit longer. I'm calling you LJ while I'm looking at myself. Javon said they're going to ask you for $10K to put you on base of history. If they ask me to pay anything, I'm not going on the show. That's a no. Do they pay to? Hey, I don't know. Do they pay to go on that show? I'm not sure. I never asked that. Do people pay to go on the Fresh and Fit show? If they ask me to pay, I'm not going. No. No, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. What'd you say? Fresh Varnell Hill now. Fresh. You guys be throwing out these names. I don't know who these people are. Javon, we don't pay. We get paid. Exactly. We get paid. You pay me to go on the show. All right. But since I know Fresh, I would go on the show for him. I wouldn't say, hey, Fresh, you have to pay me. No, because I know him personally. So I wouldn't do that. But if they say, hey, LJ, you got to pay, I'll be like, no, no. Before talks of business and finance, must have an understanding. You must have an understanding of S&D. That is true. That is true, L. Marshall. True. It's business. The debt seller is paying 10 to 50K to get on these platforms. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. That will never happen. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing that personally. I mean, you guys got to remember, if you don't this is the thing with debt slaves, right? Debt slaves don't know the difference between business and personal debt. So if you see somebody get like for example, when I see Fresh buy a new car or some kind of fancy car, the first thing I think, excuse me, the first thing I say to myself, is that in his name or is that in the business name? Because if he gets the car in the business name and shows the car to you guys and it brings on more subscribers because you guys believe the car is his. One second, you guys, one second. If you guys believe, like, when he gets the car and he gets people in the car, that's why they always show you guys cars, because debt slaves, you guys make a correlation between cars and money, right? So they'll get a fancy car, but if those cars are in the business name and those cars generate more subscribers, subscribers and generates more revenue, that's a business expense. So if you hear him say, "Oh, I'm going to lease this car," you got to think, okay, is he leasing it personally or is he leasing it business? If he's leasing it business, that's business. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Leasing a car in under the business name to generate more revenue or whatever, right? That's business. But debt slaves don't know the difference between business and personal. You guys mix it up all the time. What's up, Walt? The airheads they bring in the after hours are going to go off. Yeah, it's put it this way, you guys. When I see stuff like that on the show, it's no different than the Playboy, what's the name? Hugh Hefner, right? It's no different. It's just the new age of doing that. It sells. It sells. It just sells. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just don't watch it. I don't watch it. And if I see somebody on the show talking about finances and the guy says, you can invest while having student loan debt, or you can invest in NFTs while having student loan. No, you can't. No, you can't. Click. I leave. I don't say anything negative. That's none of my business. That's none of my business. None of it. Because I'll start reading the comments. They'll be like, man, this dude is spitting out gems. And this, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's not spitting out no gems. No, he's not. No, he's not. I just know that off the evidence presented in the conversation, they pay if you big and charge if you're small. Hey, it's just, it's just business. It's just business. If they say, hey, LJ, you're small, so you have to pay, I'll say, thank you. I'm not coming on. No. The answer is no. I just thought I'd ask. That's it. Darkman says, I believe people usually do if you're not a celebrity. Probably so. Thought the channel was getting a new look. LJ out here looking like... Nah, man. You know what? Put it this way, until some money starts coming in, this is the look you guys are going to get on this channel. I'm not upgrading nothing. Nah, man, I got to bring in some bread before I do. Because when you guys see an upgrade to a lot of people's channels, right? You probably assume that money's coming in. They just, say like this, say like you got a gossip channel, right? You got competition. You got to keep up with all the other people talking about the same shit you guys talking about. So they're in competition with themselves. Those people are entertainers. I'm educated. I'm not in the same genre as them. So I don't have to upgrade my studio. I don't have to upgrade my background and make TikToky things in the back and a TV screen and all this other stuff. I have to do none of that, because those are different genres. Those are entertainers. I'm an educator. Okay, I don't have to do all that. I'm here to change your life, help you change your life, not entertain you for the week. Because you got to remember, the majority of those people, they got to do that, because if they fall off, they'll be forgotten in a week. Because they have those people that subscribe to channels like that, they're subscribed to about 10 to 20 other channels just like that one, talking about the same type of shit. So that's whatever. Yes, I do. Well, yes, it is Fresh that organizes the guests typically. Yes, I know Fresh personally. Yes. I think it's cool, man. When I tell people I know him personally, people are like, oh man, you know him personally? Well, yeah. It's just funny how people do. What's up, Mike 86? Cool beard. Thank you, bald head and beard is in. One bro from another. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. First, let you know this is the first time. Okay, this is my second Moses. Thanks, Theo. I like it though. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hey LJ, on a break. Training at the new job. Got it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you got that new job. Congratulations, sir. What's up, Heat? LJ, you don't think paying is worth the extra eyes that may never see you? Business advertising? No, I'm not paying. No, no, I'm not paying. And it's just business. Hey, they say you can't come on the show. You got to pay. I'm gonna say thank you. No, but no, thank you. Because you guys got to understand, it's only a matter of time before people will be before before people will be paying me to come on their show. It's just a matter of time. I'm letting you guys know this. I'm just telling you. Remember the key words: psychological capitalism. Remember that. Okay, remember that. You will have never heard that before ever in your life, ever. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. You're right. Finance and TVs. Chat don't know nothing. I sense contract discussion of. Hey, it's a language, L. Marshall. The majority of people are in debt. That's how it must be. Okay, that's how it must be. The majority of people have no idea of the words that are coming out of my mouth. When I say psychological capitalism, people are like, what is that? Huh? I thought car payments were normal. What do you mean a mortgage? I can't buy a house with a mortgage. I thought everybody had car payments. Credit cards are not normal. I thought it was normal to have 50,000. I thought it was normal to have 5, 6, 10 credit cards. I thought it was normal to brag about credit card limits and all this other stuff. No, it's not, debt slaves. No. Only debt slaves do that in public. Only debt slaves brag about their credit score. Hey, I got a 700, 800 credit. Who cares? Why are you saying that? Oh, you're a debt slave. You're bragging about being in debt. Credit scores are reward points for staying in debt. There's nothing more than that. That's the bank's way of saying, hey, thank you for keep paying us interest. Thank you. Thank you for paying back our money on time every single month. Thank you. Thank you, debt slave. Thank you. Talk about trade lines. Oh my God. Click. See ya. LJ, you don't think paying to advertise your brand is worth it? You could get more. No, I'm not saying I'm against paying to advertise my brand. I'm saying I'm not paying to get on that show. That's what I'm saying. I got to be specific. Not that show. I'm not paying. The majority of people that go to that show, they don't want to hear what I have to say. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything negative about the show. I'm just saying the majority of their audience don't want to hear me. That's all I'm saying. And so therefore, I'm not paying to do that. I'm not. That's all. Theo in the house, fresh beard LJ. Thank you, sir. Jarquise, what's going on? That's all. I remember when Fresh would come on this platform. He is very humble. Oh yeah, he used to come on this a lot, man. He's a busy man, man. You know, and I want you guys to understand. I'm proud of what he's achieved. Okay, I'm very proud of what he's achieved. You guys, because you guys don't know how he started. You know, you don't know how he started to that in a short, not a very long time either. It catapulted pretty quickly. All right, so that's all. It's just we are different genres. They're entertainment. I'm education. Okay, LJ, can we get more reviews of you calling out fake gurus? You know, I don't know, man. There's enough people that are okay. Here's the difference between fake gurus. Okay, to me, if what they're doing is legal, who am I to say something negative about them? Because if they're doing whatever they're doing is legal, it's cool, man. If you believe, put it this way, if you believe someone that tells you how much money they have with no proof of anything, you go by what they wear, you go by the background, if they got some fancy cars, shoes, whatever, and they talk about how much money. All you guys got to do, and you guys that follow other people that do that, this is all you have to do. Let me see your personal credit report. If you are as rich, if you have as much money as you say you have, do like LJ on SMD. LJ went live on his show, and you guys can look, you guys go through my videos, go through the search and type in Credit Karma or something, and you'll pop up the video of me logging into my Credit Karma for the world to see at age 50. Now the video is about a couple years old, but it doesn't matter because I did it when I was 50. It doesn't matter. You guys have to go look at it. And then you go back to the channel you follow that the person claims that they have so much money and say, hey, man, I went to SMD channel. LJ went live on his Credit Karma and showed us his entire credit report. Can you do the same? See what they say. Guarantee they'll tell you no. Guarantee they will tell you no. Guarantee. Yeah, people can come up. Here you go. There you go. Let's see. Myron will likely try to charge, even though Walter freshman. Well, I mean, again, it doesn't matter if they try to charge us. Say no. I'm not. No. So wait, LJ, you wouldn't do a collaboration with another content creator unless money was involved? I asked because I passed your name to. No, that's different. No, I don't. I do collaborations all the time, Wally. I do collaborations. I asked to pass your name to content creator. I know to try to have collaborations. No, I personally will do collaborations. No, I was talking physically, because to be on Fresh and Fit, you got to go there physically. You know, unless they do. I mean, I would love to do a video thing. That'd be cool. But to physically go there and pay to go there, no, I'm not doing that. That's all I'm saying. No, I do collabs all the time. All the time. Me and Ramil was talking not too long ago. He's back on YouTube, and he texted me and let me know we're probably thinking about doing something next week. So I do it all the time. You haven't paid that much either to get on the show. No. If Fresh wants to come here alone, he wouldn't reject him. Yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't reject. Exactly, Andre. We wouldn't reject him at all. He can come on the show anytime. Fresh has been good to the channel, always very respectful as well. Important character trait, in my opinion, very important. Yeah, exactly. Always. Always. And Fresh has given me a couple shout outs on the show. So it's not, I want you guys to say, when you guys hear me say, no, I won't go on there if I have to pay, I'm not saying anything negative like the show is bad, or I'm just not, it has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying what I will and will not do personally. That's all. Nothing big. Nothing negative about the show. It's a very successful show. Got to get back to class. Have a great day. Have a good one. Fresh and Fit cater to the large amount of virgins and sexually frustrated guy is a genius. It's genius. Again, it's no different than Playboy, you know. Hugh Hefner. I mean, he created the empire from the same thing, but he just didn't have the internet. He just did it physically. You know, that's all. Not a big deal. Everybody still talks about me and Ramil's channels or collabs. Let's see. Oops. Well, oh man, that name Ramil K Business Podcast just spoke to me about that man being. Yeah, I mean, the reason why Ramil and I get along great is because he has the base knowledge of cash, no debt. So, you know, anything outside of that is just his business, but we have the base together. You know, it's like, this is what it is, period. To own something, you have to own it. That's what it is, period. Because I saw they did a remote session with God, what's his name? Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki was on there remotely, of course. He wasn't on the show physically, remotely. No Country says, CLJ, what you have to do is use these credit card trade lines, and then you can finesse that and and flip more money and get a Ferrari and some aluminum foil shiny. You know, so crazy. And I know why he's saying it like that, because I heard that show. You know what I did? Click, bye. I'm leaving. I can't take that kind of stuff. I can't take it. I cannot take it. What? You can do what? Yeah, if you pay off your student loan, if you pay off your debt, yeah, it still shows on your credit report. It shows that you paid it off. Yeah, what's the point? What's wrong with that? Nothing. So why, the person said, then why pay it off? What? What are you talking about? Click, bye. I'm leaving. And sometimes, like when I watch a show like that, I'll be looking at Fresh's face, and I'll look at his face. I'm like, I know he don't believe that shit. I know he don't, because I know he don't. That's business. Oh, okay. That's business. Because I'll look at his reaction when I hear something like, oh yeah, you can invest where you have student loan debt. I'll look at Fresh's face to see what he's looking like. Because I don't know his partner. I don't know him at all, but I know Fresh knows. Just put it this way. I know Fresh knows SMD and what SMD teaches. I know this personally. So I know when he's listening to that, I know in his mind he's saying that's bullshit. I know that's not true, but it gets in, because listen, if you come on a show like that and say, hey man, the only way you can buy property is cash, blah, 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 you're going to lose the majority of your listeners because they don't have no money. Listen, I understand the game. You can't tell debt slaves that they can't. If you tell them the truth, you're going to lose your audience. I get it. I totally understand it. What do you mean? You're not giving us hope. Hope for what? That's just mathematics. What are you talking about, debt slave? What? Well, you can't buy no property with no money? What are you talking about? You got student loan debt. People in student loan debt can't buy nothing. They don't even own themselves. People that don't own themselves, debt slaves don't own themselves. They don't even own themselves. How they gonna buy property? How you gonna buy a house you don't own yourself? You can't do that. You can't do that. Well, for surely not. For surely not. He brings in the money. I get that. Totally get it. Credit reporters points keep you in debt. That's reward points, Mike. Each time your credit score goes up, that's the bank rewarding you for saying, hey, debt slave, thanks for staying in debt. Here's a point. Thank you. Thank you. Here you go. People think Fresh is a dumb hanger on, but he's more intelligent than people give him credit for. You know, this is what I'm going to tell you guys about Fresh. Whatever he's doing is working. Because you guys have his name in the majority of people has his name in their mouth all over the place. Fresh is dumb, he's ugly, he can't do this. Hey, whatever you guys are talking, it doesn't matter as long as you are talking about him. I'd be like, damn, that shit's working. It is working. Going on different shows, talking to meeting different stars and people. Hey, whatever. I don't. When I read about him, I don't believe any of it. I really don't even care. Okay. I don't care. Oh, he's a simp. He doesn't say anything. Hey, as long as you guys are talking about him, that's all that matters. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It don't matter. Because you wait till they get a tape. People are gonna be talking about me, but in a very different way. Okay. Very different. Very different. Very different. Which they can't get handset to connect with. You're trying to join. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay. There's the link. I keep putting it in there so you guys know my score went down when I paid. Of course, they're penalizing you, Nick. How How dare you stop allowing us to make money off you, you low down, dirty debt slave? We're going to punish you for cutting off our money. We're going to lower your credit score. Who cares? So what? So, like, here's the famous thing. You're like, hey, this is what I hear. I hear this question all the time. Hey, what happens if I pay off my credit card? Should I close it? They'd be like, no, man, no, don't close your credit card because your credit score will go down. That's the way of punishing you. So they'll leave it open. Oh man, okay, I won't close it. Okay, good. That's what they're doing. That's what the bank does for you. And you close your credit card, we're gonna punish you, you dirty debt slave. We're gonna lower your credit score. You better leave that open so we can continue to make money. Okay, I will. Yes, sir. Yes, massa. Yes, massa bank. Yeah, exactly, Wallet. Free publicity. You guys can say negative things all you want. I mean, I read the comments. Fresh is just sitting there. He ain't saying nothing. He's a simp. He's always dating ugly chicks. And he look at him. Hey, I was just like, man, I wouldn't care. Like me, when I get bigger, I'm sure people talk about me now. I'm sure they do. They don't do it. They don't do it like they do him. I'm different because I'm an educator. I will eat you up. That's why they're quiet. And I'm not even bragging. I'm just telling you what is. Okay, you guys know. You guys follow me. How many people you see talking shit to me? No, because I'm mathematically correct. That's why I'm telling you guys the answer why that doesn't happen to me. Because you cannot have an opinion on mathematics. You can't. I'm not even asking for it. I'm just telling you what is. People think they give you guys an idea of what an alpha male is. All you need to understand is this. True alpha males own themselves. I own me. Anybody claiming to be an alpha male, you ask them, you making car payments? Yeah, you're just an alpha debt slave. That's what you are. You're a debt slave. You got student loan debt? Yeah, you're an alpha nothing. You're an alpha debt slave. True alpha males own themselves. Alpha females too. It's not just men. It's both women and men. Jacques says, cousin screwed me over in a rental to live with his girlfriend who's $80,000 in student loan debt, wants to save up to qualify for a $400,000 home loan. Joke will be on him. Yep, debt slave. They just be talking. All part of the game. Remember, the Bureau can't see your tax return. So they estimate your income from your payments. They have eyes. You guys don't understand. You guys have kept track of your credit report. You guys listen, okay? I'm gonna tell you something that the majority of you guys don't know. Your credit report is an owner's ledger. Okay. That's how they keep track of debt slaves. That's how they keep track of all you guys by your credit report. They see how many businesses own you. That's all. That's nothing more than that. That's an owner's ledger. Those are all your owners. So if you want to know your true net worth, log into your credit report, online credit report. A big number is going to pop in your face. You put a negative in front of it. That's your net worth. Okay. That big number that's going to pop up, put a negative in front of it. And you say, so you can see that's your net worth. And until you pay back all those businesses inside there, they all own a piece of you. You are the stock. So when you go get a loan and they run your credit report, your credit score is just an indicator. They're going to go into your credit report so they can see how many owners you have and see if you have the ability to have more. That's all. And then they're going to determine if they're going to get their money back from you or not. That's it. Nothing more than that. I keep getting the Moses. That's okay though. Side note, I like Fresh. He seems like he's a cool dude. You guys, I mean, you guys know the Fresh that you see on the screen. Okay, you don't know him personally. Okay, he's a cool dude, man. He's cool. The person I see, I mean, when I watch him on the show, I still see him. Don't get me wrong, but when he starts, put it this way, when he starts seeming interested in people that don't know what the hell they're talking about finances, I just say, okay, he's doing that for business. You got to look like you're interested for your audience. Your audience they're going to look at you to look at that person and say, oh, wow, that's some valuable information. So you guys will pay. It's business. It's nothing. That's not true. Trade lines are going to help you. No, it's not. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Trade lines are going to help you do nothing. Oh, that's business. Okay, well, shit. All right, whatever. Well, it says Fresh seems like a great networker. More black men need that. If you do not live where you grew up or went to college, then you're likely living work, home, work, home. Well, the majority of people do that. The majority of people do that. The majority of people do that. Wondering with JDM, miss you on those manosphere panels like Ramil and Bernard Riley. The slaves lose their marble. Well, like I said, I was talking to Ramil the other day, and he's talking about a collab next week. So we're gonna do a collab next week. I mean, that's what he said. Okay, I'm not for sure. I'm not for solid. I'm not saying it for sure. Nobody can argue with math. Nobody. It's amazing the number of people on this chat that use their real names. What do you mean? Like a lot of people or a little amount of people, a small amount of people? Oh hell, I can't wait for that one. Yeah, me and Ramil, we do some good collabs. I like doing collabs with Ramil. I really do. You know, I usually let him pick the topic and then we just go from there. But put it this way, the last time him and I did collabs, I didn't know that capitalism was psychological at that particular time. What's up, Javon? Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you. Oh, you're on mute, Javon. Got to unmute yourself. I'll let him figure that out. Okay, there we go.
Wait, hello?
Javon.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm trying to see if I can get it through the head.
Yeah, that's why I said this is why I changed it from slave to debt slave, because people when you just say slave, people confuse it with what they're programmed in. TV shows, movies, black people, you know. But when you say debt slaves, it eliminates all that. It eliminates all this stuff. I tried to break it down as low as I can to eliminate opinions about the word slave. So I just say debt slave, and there are no misunderstandings when I say debt slave. If you have student loan debt, if you went to college, put it this way, if you went to college for 4 years and you've kept your student loans for 15 years, you're a debt slave. Okay. Why would you pay? Yeah. No. It's always slave explaining going on when the panel. It does. It does. You guys got to understand, I'm not very popular amongst, you got to remember, the majority of those channels are entertainment channels. So I'm not very popular for those channels. Okay. I'm an educator. So the majority of people that go to those channels are there to be entertained. I'm changing lives. I'm changing people's lives. That's what I do. That's my profession. I help you own yourself. You put it this way, you will never forget LJ, SMD channel, et cetera, because just like Andre said, it has to be that way. I'm sorry, I didn't read that. The first Ramil collab was epic. I'm going on mute guy with slaves playing the extra hard. I still see him on the show. I don't say nothing to him. I don't say nothing, you know, whatever. And okay, you guys got to really understand this, okay? And I really want you guys to come to grips with this. It must be that way. I know it's kind of backwards, okay? I know it's kind of backwards, but I must not be known like that. The majority must not know what I teach. I know you're thinking, well, that's weird. What, LJ, what are you talking? Well, because the majority, in order for psychological capitalism to work, the majority must be in debt and not know it. The majority must believe that they're homeowners with mortgages. They must believe that it's normal to finance cars. Debt slaves must believe that you can get a finance car on sale. You can't get a finance car on sale. Who told you that? Nobody gets a finance car on sale. Nobody gets. Who told you that? So when you drive by a car lot and you see cars on sale, but you know you ain't got no money, so you're going to finance it, and then you finance the car for 84 months, and then you drive off the lot thinking you got it at that price. That's your problem. Nobody gets a finance car on sale. That's a trick. That's a psychological trick. This is all you got to do. When you feel like you want a new car, this is the first thing you need to do. Go check the price of the car as you drive, but you don't even have to go on the car lot. This is all you got to do so you don't be bothered with the salesman. Drive by the car lot, see what the price, because they usually put it in the window, see how much the car is on sale. Pull over, log into your bank account, and see if you have that amount of money in your bank account. If you don't, it doesn't matter to you because the sale price you see on the car, it applies to cash buyers only. Those are for cash buyers. That's not for you. Once you get on the lot and you talk about finance and they got you, you're done. You're toast. Because if you walk on the car lot and you're looking at a car, this is how they know. Okay, this is how they know if you go finance. You look on the car and then they say, "Hey, how's your credit?" You go, "I don't know." Got you. You got no money. Because if I walked in the car lot, which I never would, but I walked on the car lot and looking at a car and the salesman says, "Hey, how's your credit?" I would look at him and say, "Why? I'm paying cash. Why are you asking about my credit? You don't need it. I don't even know my credit score. Why do I need? I got cash. When you got cash, you don't need credit. Okay. I know the only way to buy a car is cash. You can't buy a car in any other way. You can't do that. You can't. Buy equals cash. So psychologically, listen, so you guys can really grasp what I'm telling you. People believe, the majority believe that they can buy a house with a mortgage. Buy equals cash. You can't buy a house with a mortgage. That's called financing. If the majority didn't believe they could, if the majority knew this, the housing market couldn't exist. If like say like this, everybody, all the people in mortgage houses, say like they all woke up one day and say, "Wait a minute, oh crap, I'm not a homeowner with a mortgage." No, and then they just left. Do you guys understand the housing market would crash? I don't want that. I don't want that to happen. That would hurt everybody. No, sir. No. And to put it this, okay, I was watching this thing the other day too, and they were talking about the crashes that have happened through history, and then the government comes and bails out. You guys, and then you got, oh my God, the government bails everybody out and blah, blah, blah. Do you know if they didn't do that, everybody hurts? Everybody suffers. They need you, debt slaves. Without you, there is no them. They need you to keep consuming. They need you to keep financing. Of course, they're going to bail them out. And who's the government? That's you, debt slaves. You're bailing them out. They have to keep it going. Of course, they have to bail it. They have to keep it going. They got to keep you guys consuming and spending. So when you guys hear about a bailout, who cares? So what? Yeah, of course that's going to happen. If they don't fix the economy, everybody dies. I don't want that. Bail out. Hey, bail out whoever you want to bail out. I don't care how much it costs, billion, whatever. Just do it. I basically wanted to say that they had a guy on the Fresh and Fit show talking about using an FHA loan to buy commercial properties. I bet you they did. I bet you they did. Click. See ya. If I hear FHA mortgage something, click. Bye-bye. I'm leaving. No. When you hear guys come on there, "Hey, I got this property and this and that. Hey man, can you do us a favor?" Yeah. On the show, live, can you log into your credit report for us to see it? I'll believe that. Hey, I'll believe everything you're saying if I can see your personal credit report right now. I'll do mine. Hey, Even to be fair, I would say just like this on the show, even to be fair, I'll log into mine first. So you don't think I'm just talking shit. I'll log into mine first, live on the air for the whole world to see, and then you do the same. Okay? Everybody will be like, oh my God. Because people think it's crazy that I've done it right now. I say, because if you haven't seen it, here, let me do this right now. Let me go find it real quick here. So you guys, if you're new to the channel and you've never seen it, 1 second. Let me go to it right now and put the link in here. So you guys can have the link so you can go to these shows and say, this is what LJ did. Okay. And remember, I did this at age 50. Okay. I'm 52 now. All right. Here, I'm going to post this link in here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now, you take that to your favorite financial guru channels, right? And say, hey, LJ from SMD did this right here. Can you do that? Can you do that for all of us loyal followers that believe in you and believe all the shit you're telling us about how much money you got and what you buy and blah, blah, blah. Can you do that? LJ did it. And I haven't found anybody else on YouTube that has done the same thing as LJ has done. Nobody. Go find somebody else that has logged into their Credit Karma live, made a video, leave it up there for the world to see. Go find another person to do that. Guarantee you won't. Now, I know you're thinking, well, why is that? How come that? Because that's the answer, people. I keep telling you guys that's the answer. Money's not a look. Rich is not a look. It doesn't matter what they buy, what they can tell you anything. They cannot lie about a credit report. Nobody can. Nobody can lie about that. Go find it. Take that, spread it amongst all the platforms in the world. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Take that link, go to your favorite channel, share it with them, and say, hey, check this out. LJ did this. Can you show us right now live? Can you do that? They're going to tell you no. You know why? Because they're tricking you. That's a stage. When they come on, the majority of people that come on the channel, that's a stage, you guys. No different than, like, remember when you're young, you used to watch the Cosby Show? If you watched it long enough, you would start to really believe that that's their house. When they go out the living room and go in the kitchen, you really believe they're going into a kitchen. When they go up the stairs to say like they're going to the bedroom, you really believe that they're going upstairs into a bedroom. No, they're not. You watch them go up the stairs, they probably stop, and then they switch to the bedroom scene. And then it looks like you think they went upstairs, and now they're walking into the door of the bedroom after they walk upstairs. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Switch scene. Okay, the bedroom scene. That's it. Nothing more than that. But if you watch the Cosby Show long enough, you really believe that that's their house. And when they show the outside of the house, you think, oh, that's their house. And then they go inside. No, it's not. It's the same thing. Same thing. Okay, so take that with you guys. Take that. Kay says, I caught a few minutes live on lunch. Okay, cool, sir. Keep using that tool. Keep using that tool. He just hollering last night at Ramil's pen. Excuse me. All right, anyway. Go find it. Now, be honest. Like, you guys, when I say this like aloud, right? Have you ever seen anybody else log into their online credit report, Credit Karma, live for the world to see? Be honest with yourself. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that? That's why I did it. I only do things to show you guys that what I teach will change your life. It will change your life forever. Shout out to Theo, sir, for the $20 super chat. I'm earning over $700,000 a yearly now. Credit score is under 650. Why? No accounts, no debt. Buying my car with cash. Thank you, Theo. Hey, did you ever buy that one car, Theo, that you would talk about financing? Did you ever do that? Because I remember the last time we spoke, you would talk about financing that. What was that? Fresh got one of those cars too. I forgot. What's that thing called? What was that car called? I forgot. I hope you didn't follow through and finance that car. I hope you didn't do that. What was it? Oh, McLaren. That's right. McLaren. I'll buy that car in 2 years. Thank you, sir. That makes me feel good. Okay. And ain't even my money or my car. That makes me feel good. Thank you. Thank you, Theo. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Because this is what I want you to do, Theo. I want you to buy the car in cash, right? And then drive your McLaren around. And then when you see other McLarens, you find, hey, you making payments? Yeah. Your McLaren is not the same as my McLaren. Why? Because I own mine and you don't. That's it. That's all I want. Thank you, sir, for the $20 super chat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Because when we talked about that last, I was like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't do that. Please, Theo, don't do that. Please don't do that. Jacque says, respect to Theo. Learned a lot from him. Saved me a lot of time as well. Yeah, it was a McLaren. It was a McLaren. Now, I don't know if Fresh still has that McLaren. Does he still have that McLaren? Yeah, exactly. A cool play for that. Cool play, paid for, owned, or something to make sure that the other exotic car owners know you are different from them. Now, if you come across an exotic car owner, a finance car, but it's under the business name, that's different. Okay, that is different. That is different. That is very different. I want you, honestly, I want you guys all. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that. I like that. I want everybody, I want you guys all to be successful. I'm not hating on anybody. I want success for everybody. Shout out to Theo again for the $15 super chat. I'm actually going to buy the McLaren in Brazil with cash and buying a condo there also, both with cash, no pay. Why in Brazil? I'm curious. Why in Brazil? Is it cheaper or what's the deal with in Brazil? LJ, mark my words. You go on Fresh and Fit, you will change many minds. The fan base are pretty logical. You know what? This is what I do. So you guys understand what I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll go over there. 1 second. I swallowed the water wrong. 1 second. I'll go over there and I will read the comments. Right? I don't really, and not when they're talking about women and stuff. That's really, that's not in my nothing, right? But when they start talking about financial stuff, I'll go there to read the comments of what people saying inside of there, right? Just to kind of get an idea of what, when it comes to the finance game, what is their audience looking for? What answers are they looking for? Are they looking for a quick fix? Are they looking for get rich quick? Whatever, that's all. But I understand that if I ever go on that show, I understand that I'm going to reach probably 1% of the audience. And it's supposed to be like that. I want to live in Brazil 6 months yearly. It's paradise. I have not been there. I have not been there. That's one place on my list. So the places I've been to, Theo, is Mexico, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Australia. No, I've been to Mexico twice. Dominican Republic, Canada, and I believe that's it. Australia was beautiful. I went there for like 2 weeks. Next time I fly to Australia, I'm staying there a month. I'm not flying that far to only stay a couple of weeks because it take you a whole you fly like 15, 16 hours straight. First I had to fly to California, and then I had to stay on the plane for 15, 16 hours to reach Australia, and Australia is a day ahead. All that flying, you need, when you land, you want to sleep. And then when you get there, then you want to enjoy it's, man, next time I'm gonna stay a month. I'm gonna stay a month next time. But Brazil's on my list for sure. But if you haven't been outside the country, I strongly suggest you do, because once you this is the one thing I loved about going to Australia, Theo. I've never had been to a country where I have the accent. Okay, because when you go to Australia, you got to understand, as an American, you have the accent. They don't have the accent. You're in their country. You have the accent. But when they hear you speak, they'll ask you to say certain words, right? They'll ask you to say certain words, and then when you say a certain word, they'll start laughing or whatever, but you can't hear your accent. You can't hear it. So you don't know what they think is funny. You know, you're like, what are you laughing at? Because I know they don't, like, I noticed they don't pronounce their double T's or something like that. I had to figure that out slowly, because as you listen to them, anything with like a double T in it, they don't really pronounce the double T's in the middle of the word or something like that. And I remember I went to their bathrooms. They really looked at me funny when I said this. I remember I went to a club. Me and my friends went to a club. Their bathrooms are enclosed. Like, you know, our bathrooms, you can see underneath them. You can kind of see through the cracks. So you can see if somebody's in the stall. It's not like you're looking up and through the hole to see some, right? I went to the bathroom. We walk into the bathroom. We look at the bathroom stalls. They're enclosed. They're fully enclosed. You can't see nothing. They can go in there and lock it. You cannot get into it unless you got the key or whatever. And you don't know if somebody's in it unless the sign says occupied or something like that, right? And so we turned to them and said, oh my God, man, the bathrooms are fully enclosed. They kind of looked at me weird, like, yeah, we don't want to see who's in the bathroom. I said, not like that. I said, I don't want to see who's in the bathroom. I said, just our bathrooms don't look like that. They're not enclosed like that, right? They looked at me like I was weird, like I wanted to see somebody. But I was like, no, it's different. It was hilarious, man. If you haven't been to Australia, I strongly suggest you do. And you know that that opera house that they always show you guys on TV? Excuse me. That opera house that looks like it's on the water. I met somebody that worked there, and he gave me a personal tour of the opera house. That thing is beautiful inside. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful inside that opera house. Beautiful. Anyway, I didn't even come on the plan to stay on this long, but Sydney Opera House, yes. That, man. Hey, Theo, you ever been to Australia yet? You ever been there? Any questions? Any questions? When Ramil reaches out to me and we do the collab, I'll make sure everybody knows. Make sure you guys have a Aussie land. Yeah, I've been to Aussie land. Yeah, beautiful place. I can't wait to go back there again. I went there in 2014 or 15, 14, 2014. I went to Australia. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast is a good. Oh yeah, you've been to all the spots. I want to go to Melbourne. I do want to go to Melbourne. I do want to go there. I wanted to see the Great Barrier Reef or something like that, but I didn't plan that correctly. I remember when we first went there, we were like, me and my friends were like, okay, man, when we land, we're gonna rent us a car so we can get around the city. And I forgot everything's on the opposite steering wheel, the roadways. I was like, I'm not driving. No, I'm not driving. I'm not driving. So we just cabbed it everywhere. Okay, we did cabs. I was like, oh no, I ain't ready for that. No, I'm not driving. Everything's the opposite. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. And they know immediately. I mean, of course, as a black man, you're automatically seen. You could, you must be American. But as soon as you open your mouth, of course, they know you're American. But it was a beautiful place. Loved it there, man. Absolutely loved it there. Loved it. Anyway, any questions? I'm gonna get off here. It's been an hour and a half, and I meant to just come on and show you guys my new look. That's all. I just came with the pepper look, green black. Still growing it in. Everybody talking about I look like Moses, but that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. If not, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you, Theo, for the super chats. Much appreciated, sir. Sorry, Jovan. I wish you could have came on. That would have been nice. I want to say, if it happens, it happens. He hasn't responded, so maybe busy. I haven't even checked on the show. Maybe he's on right now, and I'm not sure. But thank you, Andre. Much appreciated always, sir. Those of you guys don't know Andre Biswa, he's the person I go to for answers. Help me through certain aspects of the whole system. Still learning, still big. Psychological capitalism. No, I don't look nothing like Mr. Organic. No, he's got a green beard. He's very colorful. No. He's very outspoken. I won't be coloring my beard. I'm 52. I won't be coloring my beard. I won't be doing none of that. Those days are over for me. Okay, those type of days are over for me. Like, let me give you an example. Okay, real quick, and then I'm gonna get off. When you own yourself, and this is for the young men, so you guys understand. When you own yourself, you won't be hooked on the like Fresh and Fit. They bring a lot of women and stuff on there, and they talk about a lot of sexual things, right? When you own yourself, you won't be hooked on stuff like that. That kind of stuff won't grab your attention the way it does now, because and the best way I can tell you, that's the best way. If you don't own yourself, you won't really understand what that means. Okay. It's different. Everything's different. It's your dating life will be different. You won't care how a woman looks. You won't. Put it this way. If you're looking for a serious relationship, and if you find out she's in student loan debt, or she has debt, or she has car payments, you won't care what she looks like. You won't care how her body is. You won't care how good the sex is. You won't care because she's a debt slave, and you won't take debt slaves serious. You most definitely will not take the chance of impregnating a debt slave. You won't do that, because your future will be court, arguing, baby mama drama. You'll be an angry man joining angry man groups about how women are doing you bad and they're so dirty and child support this and that. You're going to be part of those groups. When you own yourself and you don't be involved in that, you won't be part of that angry man group stuff. That's angry man. Because I'm saying this because that was me. When I did all that, I was in court, baby mama drama, child support, blah, blah, blah. And then I was part of, back in the day, I was part of like Tom Leykis groups. Those are angry man groups. But once you get out of that and you own yourself, and you realize that I caused myself to be there because I didn't own myself. Once I got out of it and I look back and I'm like, oh, that I caused that. Yeah, it had nothing to do with the woman. It was me. She didn't make me impregnate her. I did that. I did that because I could have chose not to. You see what I'm saying? But once that's no part of your world, because I want you guys, especially you young men that are in that world, I'm just telling you something. That world is not as big as you think. That's a really compartmentalized world that you are choosing to be part of. It's not as big as you think. All the women and they're in charge and they're taking over. And no, that's that. Step out of that world and you're like, wait a minute. You'll be just like this. Wait a minute. I have to be part of that world. No, you don't have to. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the free side. You don't have to be part of none of that. You could just step out. You don't have to worry about court dates and child support and arguing with her and baby mama and new daddy's taking over and this. No. You don't have to be part of none of that. All of those people are choosing to be in that world. You don't have to be in that world. You can step out and leave it. And you won't even have interest in being part. Don't you guys realize how many channels are based on that? Because that's those people. Oh my God, they're raping the man, and you guys think it has something to do with color? No, it doesn't. It has nothing to do with color. Nothing. That's a trick. Anybody you hear, put it this way: if you can believe me or not, anybody you hear angry, you say, "Are you making car payments?" Yeah, that's why you're angry. Oh, my baby, because let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you guys this, okay? When I was in that angry world, I was making $160,000 a year, right? And I was paying $1,100 a month for one child. Okay, one child, $1,100 a month plus insurance, all that. I was very angry, very angry. You know why I was angry? Because I was making $160,000 a year in debt. That's why I was angry. Now, if I was making $160 a year with no debt, $1,100 a month is nothing. That's nothing. That's a little over $12,000 a year. $13,000. That's nothing. $13,000 a year out of $160,000. That's nothing. The reason why I was angry because I was in debt. At the time, I didn't know that. Child support seems high when you're in debt. When you're making car payments and student loan payments and credit card payments and you live in a place that's too expensive, of course you're going to think child support's expensive. Of course you're going to think that. But when you have no debt, no, it's not. It's not expensive at all. No, it's not. No, it's not. But when you're in debt, you don't know that. Angry at her, oh man, she's taking that child support money and spending it on, hey, whatever. LJ is playing the long game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You ever think about being a showman to grab attention of the bigger audience? What do you mean by that, Javon? What do you mean by that? What's that mean? Debt equals no amount of booty can compensate for debt. None, zero. You must, see what Theo's saying? You must have that attitude. Now, if you put it this way, if you're a young man and you have no debt and you're just out there, and this is what you guys, I'm telling you, you young men, this is all you got to do. First, own yourself. Always be honest with yourself first. Stay out of debt. And then if you're out there having fun and you just want to date, you just want to have sex with random women, whatever, right? All you have to do is be honest with every single woman that you encounter. Do you guys understand that the majority of women have never had a man be completely honest with them? That's all they want. They just want a man that can be completely honest. So you're out, you meet a woman, and you guys meet and blah, blah, blah. And you say, hey, what you looking for? Whether, you do the casual talk, whatever, right? You kind of get it out. You're not looking for, so like in this particular situation, you don't really care if she's in debt because you're not looking for a relationship, right? But you're being honest with yourself. So you say, hey, what you looking for? What I got, blah, blah, blah. You say, Yeah, I'm not looking for you'd be straight up honest. I'm not looking for a relationship. And this is what you would say this before even having sex. If we have sex, I want you to understand it's not going to change the way I feel about what I'm telling you now. I'm going to continue to date other women. I'm going to continue to have sex with other women. Every time we have sex, we're going to be using protection every single time, every time, every time. And nothing's going to change. If you have a boyfriend, our relationship is over because you're not going to involve you, because that's how people get shot and killed and stabbed or whatever. You're not going to involve, you're not going to risk the time in your life shortened on earth because of somebody else doing some bullshit. So if you find out, hey, are you with somebody? And she says no, and then you find out she's with somebody, the relationship's over immediately. And you don't ghost them. You tell them, I'm leaving you because you said you didn't have a boyfriend. I found out that you did. The relationship's over. So you don't want to leave them wondering when they leave you. So like when you guys seeing each other, you're gonna be like, by the way, I'm dating other women. I'm having sex with other women. Don't be looking at my phone because other women are calling. Other women are texting, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to be 100% honest with them. So if you're always honest with them, that leaves the ball in the court to say, well, he's telling me what he's going to do and what he's doing. It's up to me if I want to be in that relationship or not. Cool. And then every time, you guys think I'm joking. I know you think I'm joking. Every time you get done having sex, you say, by the way, this changes nothing. LJ, why do you keep telling me that every single time? Because I don't want you to forget. Because after a while, people start to think if you have sex a few times, the relationship starts to change. But if you remind them every single time, it's never forgotten, ever. I know you guys think I'm joking. Shout out to Mingoism for the $10 super chat. LJ, do you have a 5X shirt? No, sir. Well, I don't know if let me look on the website and see if they have 5X shirts. I don't know if they have 5X shirts. I got to look, Mingoism. I have to email me, Mingoism. Let me get, here's my email. Write that down, okay? One second here. Let me get this. And let me check and see if they got 5X shirts. I don't know. And here's a link just in case you guys want to go check it out. And I don't know how long that I'm gonna keep that website up because I ain't selling enough shirts to keep that, because I got to pay a monthly fee to keep that site up. And if I'm not selling enough shirts, I'm gonna just stop it for now because it's gotta be profitable. If it's taking money away, that means people don't want the shirts, and then I got to move on to something else, right? So I'm telling you guys, you will be different than the majority of men. And you could, by just being honest with yourself, what you want. Hey, lady, what you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for a relationship. And then you say, well, I'm not your guy. Why not? Because I don't want one. Because I'm not looking for a relationship. Most women think, oh, well, I'm going to change his mind. And you got to nip that in the bud too. You say, by the way, I don't want you to think you're going to change my mind either. I know you guys think I'm joking when I say this. You look them in the eyes. Don't be looking around like this saying, oh, well, no, you say, by the way, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm just looking for sex. Why are you saying it like that, LJ? Because I want you to understand. That's what I'm looking for. Are you down with that? Yeah, okay, cool. Everybody, mutual respect, whatever. And then when they come to you, say, well, LJ, you know what? I'm tired of just having sex. I want more in a relationship. Okay, go find what. Because I remember one time I met a woman in Vegas. She was younger than me. And she was like, LJ, I'm looking for a relationship. She had no kids too, by the way. My kids are damn near adults. And she's like, hey, LJ, have you ever thought about getting a reversal and having more kids? I said, no. Well, I like you so much. We can have it. No, you better go find a man that wants kids just like you. I don't want to hold you back. No. The answer's no. Now, that had nothing to do with being debt free. I just knew I didn't want any more kids. Period. No. Go find somebody now. Now she's happily married with a man and has 2 children. Congratulations. And I'm still cool with her. I mean, we don't chat, but I still see her on Facebook. Congratulations. I'm glad for you. 2 beautiful kids. They cute little kids too. Congratulations. You and your man married, everything. You got everything you wanted, just not with me. This is how you will be. I promise you. First, you must own yourself. First, own yourself. Because I'm telling you, once you own yourself, millions of people don't own themselves. So, and then once you own yourself, you'll know the value of time. You'll realize, wait a minute, I'm going to be dead one day. Yes. Duh, time is the most valuable thing on earth. So you're going to live your life to the fullest. And all you have to do is be honest with yourself. And every woman that you encounter, wherever you go, just be honest with it. Hey, what you looking for? That's the first question. Hey, I like you. You like me. What you looking for? A relationship? Yeah. You don't want me. Why not? Because I don't want one. Wow, that's harsh. Well, okay. Well, all right. I know you guys think I'm joking. It's true. The women will respect you to the fullest. They'll be like, I've never encountered a guy like you that's so honest. I know. That's why I'm this way. Because I know I'm different than millions of men. I know I am. I know that. You walk into a room, they will know that you're different. Just by the energy that I put out. Walk in the room, why is this dude different? I already know why I'm different. I already know that. Damn, I didn't know Emmitt Smith took LJ shot. That's not funny. Excuse me. Thank you. Hey, what's up? What's up, sir? How you been, man? Dr. Anwar. I'm copying you, sir. Just copying you. Now I'm going to put Dr. LJ in front of my name. All right? Growing it out. Still looking kind of rough. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. Kiss the ring. What'd you say? Hey, Gabriel, what'd you say before? They kissed the ring? Here, kiss the ring. Anyway. All right, it's time for me to get off here. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. Like I said, it wasn't a specific topic. It was just my new look. The title of the show, new look. Be looking out for some collabs with Ramil. He said next week, but I don't know his schedule, so I just got to wait to hear from him. Let me know, Dr. Anwar, you want me to come back on your show too? I'll do another collab with you, sir. Put it this way, Javon, then I'm going to get off. You have to, when you own yourself, this is how you got to think, okay? You don't really have to worry about prenups because the only woman, like when you own yourself, you will have done what it takes to own yourself. You will not take a woman serious that doesn't own herself. If she doesn't own yourself, don't worry about marriage, prenups. You will never even reach there. When you start dating, it's a different language, okay? It's a different language. When you start dating, you're going to be listening, and you got to remember, debt slaves, man or woman, it doesn't matter, man or woman, they talk debt. They don't know that they talk debt. They're going to mention a car payment. They're going to mention student loans. Like if the president comes on the news and says, hey, I'm thinking about wiping out student loan debt, and you hear her say, oh my God, I really hope the president does that. And then you can say, no, sorry, we're not even getting any further. Why not? You got student loan debt. You'll be straight up honest with the woman. Hey, LJ, I really, really like you. We're so great together. We have fun and we have great sex and blah, blah, blah. Can we take this further? No. Why not, LJ? You have student loan debt. I've been telling you that since day one. Why do you keep bringing that up? If you bring that up again without having paid off your student loan debt off, we're going to stop seeing each other. I know that sounds cold, but you will remain honest because you will not lead on a woman who doesn't own herself. I would never, ever date a woman that doesn't own herself. I would never do that. That's pointless. That's absolutely pointless. I don't care. When you own yourself, sex doesn't control you anymore like that. It doesn't do that. She could be wearing the sexiest thing and you guys could be in the mode. Like say like she has student loan debt. You guys go out and you guys get in the mode and you go back to her house or your house and things are getting hot and heavy. You're not going to accidentally forget protection. That's just not going to happen. You're going to be like, oh, okay, stop. I got to get protection. Oh, you want to stop in the middle of it? Yes, of course. What are you talking about? What? No. No. Mm-mm. No, I don't care what your ass looks like. I don't care. We getting condoms. I have my own. No, I don't need yours. I got my own. Okay. And you're barely going to want to do that because you got to remember this. You got to remember this. You're trusting a thin latex condom that don't guarantee anything. Condoms don't guarantee pregnancy. It doesn't guarantee it. You're trusting a thin piece of latex for your financial future for the next 20 years. You're never going to forget that. And if you're having a sex with a debt slave, there's a possibility that condom might slip off or not work or whatever. You're going to be thinking of, that doesn't just slip out your mind. I don't care how hot and heavy it gets. You're going to be like, oh, shit. And then your shit might shrink up. You might shrink up thinking about it. 20 years. Child support court. 20 years, and I know this from personal experience, 20 years of some man or woman judge up on this high podium dictating your finances for the next fucking 20 years. You don't want, no. Mm-mm. I remember being in court. I used to say, I'm not supposed to be here. I used to say that to myself. I'm not supposed to be here. Yes, you are, Linnell, because you wasn't paying attention. That's why you're here. Because look, I remember here's another one. I'm in court making six figures, okay? And young men, when this coronavirus stuff is over, this is what you should do. You should, at least in Washington, you could do this. You could you don't even have to be part of the child. You could sit in the audience. You could sit in the back and wait for your turn, like you're waiting for your turn to be seen by the judge, and just sit back and listen. Okay. And I remember one time I was waiting for my turn to be seen by the judge. I'm on one end. She's over there. She's giving me ugly looks and back. I'm just looking straight because I don't even want to fucking be there. Right. She's on the other side with her lawyer. I'm on my side of the lawyer. Right. I'm listening to these guys come up. Hey, Your Honor, I can't pay $25 a month. I can't pay $100 a month. I'm out of work and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? So it's my turn. And I kid you not. I'm making six figures, okay? I kid you not. It's my turn. We go through the stuff, and then the judge hits the hammer. $1,100 a month. You hear the audience people. Oh, you hear the like it was like I was a sports player or something. Or like I just got popped on the football field. Ooh, I was like, I turned around just like this. I was like, and then as I'm walking away from the podium, whatever, everybody's looking at me like, God damn, $1,100 a month. How much money you make? And because everything's out in the open for everybody to hear and see. What you need to do is take your kids to one of those so they can see what happens when you don't control your sex drive. This is where you're gonna be, right here. That's where you're gonna be, so they can hear. Because nobody takes their kids to the child support cases. That's where you need to take them. So you can see what happens if you don't control your dick. That's what happens. You're going to be right there complaining. You don't want that. You don't want it. You don't want it. You bet. Hey, and keep that fear. Strap up. Just, hey man, just always protect yourself. Make sure you get the condoms that fit so they don't be slipping off. And whatever you need to do, make sure you do that. And if you don't want kids, if you seriously as a man, you don't want kids, you go to the doctor. You can use your healthcare insurance. Go get clipped to ensure that you don't have children. That's what I did after my third son. I remember I was married at the time, had my third son. My wife at the time, she was like, hey, Lynell, if I get pregnant again, I'm keeping it. I said, thank you for telling me. I went to the doctor, straight to the doctor, made an appointment, do it. Sure did. I wasn't messing around. No, sir. No. Thank God I did that. Oh my God. Oh, thank God I did that. The best thing I could have ever done, and my insurance paid for it. Thank God I did that. Woo. A lot of alpha debt slaves out there. A lot. All right, I'm really getting off this time. Okay, I'm really getting off this time. All right, that's enough for me. Now I'm all open. If you guys can get out there and find me to do some collabs, okay, I'm more than happy to do collabs with people. Okay, no problem. That's my man's Andre. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Okay, wonderful evening. Catch my Judge Judy. Judge Judy's on at 4:00. You always already made me miss 7 minutes of my Judge Judy. Okay, I already missed 7 minutes. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Okay, see you later.